We've got some jaw-dropping drama headed your way. You won't believe what Martin Truex Jr. had to say about Denny Hamlin after their last Pocono race. We've got the inside scoop on Truex's scathing remark and the ensuing speculation in the racing world. But what could have caused such a heated statement? Is there a conflict between these two racing legends? Join us as we dig into the details and try to uncover the truth behind this epic rivalry. Don't miss out, subscribe to our channel and hit that like button for more whereabouts on NASCAR. The Pocono race on Sunday was a classic NASCAR showdown, but it ended in quite a controversial manner. Denny Hamlin, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing, snagged his 50th win at the Tricky Triangle, which is no small feat. But it was that closing lap incident that got everyone talking. Hamlin made a bold move on the race leader, Kyle Larson, and managed to secure the victory for himself, leaving Larson with a disappointing 20th place finish. Cue the heated debates and divided opinions on whether Hamlin's move was legit or not, and that cloud of controversy just won't dissipate. To add fuel to the fire, other drivers chimed in with their thoughts on the matter, stirring the pot even further. And guess who joined in on the discussion? None other than Martin Truex Jr., his own JGR teammate. Yep, that's right, Truex hinted that Hamlin's win might have involved a controversial move. But before we move on to the controversial part, let's get to know something about Martin Truex. You know what's been really great for Martin Truex Jr.? Battling for the regular season championship. It's been quite a tug of war between him and William Byron, vying for the top spot. But Truex has been putting on quite a show in the second half of the season, showing up in style on the tracks. But did he continue this incredible form at Pocono? He managed to hold on for a fantastic third-place finish despite it being a challenging racetrack. Now let's talk about some drama from the weekend. Another car from Joe Gibbs Racing got into a bit of trouble. Denny Hamlin's number 11 and Kyle Larson's number 5 got involved in a wreck at turn 1, and people can't stop talking about it. Truex was one of the contenders to win the race, and he was right there following the leaders. He even witnessed Hamlin bumping into the Hendrick Motorsports Camaro. And you know what Truex thinks? He believes the Pocono winner had to play dirty to protect his chances of winning. The atmosphere at Pocono was electric, with the largest turnout since 2010. But unfortunately, all that energy didn't end up helping Truex Jr. Despite acknowledging the great potential of his interstate Camry, which helped him win at New Hampshire, he just couldn't get the right push this time. In fact, he felt like they had the best car out there, but sometimes luck just doesn't go your way. He's been doing really well in the last 8 weeks of the Cup Series racing, grabbing an impressive 6 top 5 finishes. While the other Toyota drivers have also been showing their skills and getting good results, Truex seems to be on a whole different level, especially when it comes to competing with Byron. Talking about his latest race at Pocono, Truex mentioned that when he was leading, he was untouchable. But things got a bit tricky when he dropped to third and tried to make a move to second on a restart. Unfortunately, he just couldn't get the right push from behind to make that move stick. He did try to fight back and regain his position, but it wasn't easy. He made an interesting observation about the race, saying that he pushed a lot of other drivers forward, but the leader in front of him seemed to have that extra edge. So it seems like there wasn't enough competition to unsettle the leader and shake things up. Despite the challenges, there's one thing Truex will definitely be celebrating after Pocono: his victory over Byron. Byron, who claimed the pole on Saturday, finished way back in 14th place. That's a huge boost for Truex in his quest for the regular season championship title. It's clear he's determined to keep up the momentum and show everyone what he's capable of. But it was a real game changer in the race, no doubt about it. Larson was doing great, running with the leaders and looking like a strong contender for the win. But all his hopes went down the drain when that unfortunate bump happened at turn 1. Such a bummer. Instead of finishing where he started in 3rd place, he ended up way back in 20th place. Tough luck. Now, Martin Truex Jr. had something to say about this whole mess. He pointed out that he and Hamlin had a similar approach to the race, picking the right lanes and all. But there's one crucial difference: that moment when Hamlin decided to push the number 5 car too deep into the corner, practically running him into the fence off of turn 2. Truex didn't shy away from calling it a dirty move. But you know what? Truex also kinda understands why Hamlin did it. In that high-pressure situation, sometimes drivers feel like they have to do whatever it takes to gain an advantage. It's like a necessary evil to them. Truex admits that he didn't go that far in his moves, and maybe that's why Hamlin ended up winning and he didn't. Racing can be intense, and split-second decisions can make all the difference. What do you think about Martin Truex's statements? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button for more updates. As expected, the racing community wasn't too thrilled about Hamlin's move. They questioned his intentions and his denial of involvement in such incidents. Fans take these things seriously, you know. On the flip side, Larson, despite expressing his frustration publicly, seems to be handling it in a more mature manner. He's all about solving things like grown-ups and taking accountability for actions. Props to Larson for keeping a level head amidst the chaos. And here's where things get even juicier. Apparently, there are some revelations from a recent podcast where Denny Hamlin spilled the beans on Truex Jr.'s retirement ruse. Whoa. That's got people talking about potential tensions within the JGR team. Seems like there might be more to their relationship than meets the eye. After the Pocono race, Denny Hamlin was a guest on the Rubbin' His Racin' podcast, and he didn't hold back. He suggested that the delay in Truex's response to the controversial move might have something to do with exploring other opportunities. Whoa, did he just hint at some behind-the-scenes negotiations of drama? While both Hamlin and Truex might seem satisfied with their current agreements, Hamlin's comments suggest there could be some unresolved elements that Truex Jr. wants to address. Denny Hamlin sure knows how to keep us all guessing. He mentioned that there might be some other factors Martin Truex Jr. would like to see worked out. Sounds like there might be more to their situation than we know. As for Truex Jr.'s future on the track, it's still up in the air, and no one can say for sure what's going to happen next. The uncertainty just adds to the intrigue surrounding this whole situation. In Truex's eyes, Hamlin's extra aggressive approach during the incident was the key factor that sealed the deal for him. Truex, on the other hand, chose not to go that far with his tactics. It's all about finding that balance between being competitive and playing fair. Despite the controversies, the JGR camp is shining bright in the 2023 season. They managed to secure back-to-back wins, and all 4 of their drivers finished in the top 6 at the Pocono race. That's seriously impressive. On top of that, 3 JGR drivers are holding top 4 spots in the regular season point standings. Talk about fierce competition. With so much talent and close competition within the JGR team and the entire NASCAR field, the big question now is, who will ultimately clinch the 2023 championship? The battle is on, and it's anyone's guess who will come out on top. In the end, it's just another day at the racetrack, full of highs and lows, emotions running wild, and some controversial moments. But that's what makes racing so exciting and unpredictable. We'll have to see how things unfold in the next race, and if there's any fallout from this incident. The drama never stops. Next up on the NASCAR schedule is the Cookout 400 at Richmond Raceway this weekend. Qualifying is set to take place on Saturday at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time, followed by the main event on Sunday at 3 p.m., both of which you can catch on USA Network. All eyes are on Martin Truex Jr. as the race week begins, and he's considered the favorite to take the victory. After winning the Crayon 301 in New Hampshire just 2 weeks ago, he's riding high with a lot of confidence. Truex's impressive performance has him leading the regular season points race, and he's already notched up 3 wins this season. There's some serious momentum heading into the Richmond race, and fans can't wait to see if he can maintain his winning streak. As the season unfolds, we'll be eagerly watching every twist and turn both on and off the track. NASCAR never fails to keep us hooked with its drama, rivalries, and thrilling racing action. Buckle up, folks. It's going to be one wild ride. So that's all we've got for today, and we hope you enjoyed it. Tell us what you think of the video in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in the upcoming video.